Much love and peace to you guys. Today we're talking about the 4 levels of consciousness and how you can actually begin to use these levels in order to actually manifest your reality. Super beautiful, super powerful, and I realized that I have reached a level of consciousness where I can actually let things be as they are, and I actually get to use the tools of the present moment in order for me to actually relax more and be more happy and actually get to build and create my own reality. Okay, so there are 4 levels of consciousness attached to the human consciousness. Okay, and this is only a guidance. Okay, this is only a guidance. It may not be something fundamental. It is something that we as humans have actually focused on in order to actually classify these 4 levels of consciousness. Now, the first level of consciousness is to me consciousness, and this is where we actually believe that life is actually happening to us, and that we don't actually have a choice in actually building and creating our own reality. This is victim consciousness, and this is actually a low level of consciousness in which you may actually find yourself being into. Okay, but the more that you actually realize that life is not happening to you but for you, is the more that you realize that now you get the chance to actually step into the next level of consciousness, which is by me consciousness. Now, if you have reached this level of consciousness, it means that you have now exited the victim consciousness, and now you get to actually create life at your own will, at your own pace, at your own power. Okay, this is beautiful. This is beautiful because people who are actually finding themselves into by me consciousness is people who actually get to make the effort into actually creating and building their reality. Okay, so this is by me consciousness. I do things by myself. Things are done by my own will. Now, the third level is through me consciousness. Through me consciousness, and this is really beautiful. This is really beautiful because now we get to actually create with the co-creator, with God's consciousness, with the power of where we actually let things happen through us. Beautiful, powerful. And the more that we actually let things happen through us, is the more that we actually channel the energy of creativity, and now we actually get to be the observers of our creation. Okay, now we actually let the universe happen through us, okay, and as us, and now we get to have the chance of actually building and manifesting things. And not only we get to actually build and manifest things, but things are actually being manifested through us and for us. Okay, so yes, there are 4 levels to this, and the last level is as me consciousness. Now, this is the level where you have actually begin to let go of everything, and now you are just seeing things as they are. Now you have reached the level of compassion and of empathy, where you actually see yourself in the other person. Okay, you actually see yourself in the other person. You actually see yourself as the world, as the universe itself, as the fundamental piece in this existence, as everything that actually is. Okay, so yes, these are the 4 levels of consciousness, and from my perspective, we as humans have the power to actually expand ourselves, expand our minds, expand our potential in such a way that now we get to actually create from a detached level. Okay, and you as a spiritual being, you as a human being, you have the power to actually create. Okay, we are creators, we are artists, we are actors on a stage. Okay, we get to actually build and create anything that we desire. So realize that yes, you as a human, you as a sovereign being, you have the power to actually take back what is yours and actually put it into manifestation. Okay, so in order to actually raise your consciousness in these 4 levels, you have to let go, guys. You have to relax yourself a bit more. You have to actually be yourself a bit more. You actually get to play your own game. And you have to realize that this reality, this universe, this 3D world, this intelligence actually responds to our vibes. It responds to our energy, okay? So the more that we actually increase our energy and the more that we actually take care of ourselves, the more that we expand our consciousness with every tool that you want to use, is the more that you will actually feel better. And the more that you feel better, the better you will actually attract, okay? I realized that in also raising my consciousness in these 4 levels, I have to actually be detached, okay? Detached from the outcome, detached from what I expect things to be. I just have to actually let it flow and focus on what I feel, okay? Allow yourself to feel more, allow yourself to relax more, allow yourself to be more in the present. It's also about combining the powers of action and passivity, okay, of being passive. It's also about being a master of your own self. It's also about being yourself in the process, okay? So, accept what is, and let go, guys. Let go and be aligned with yourself. Be aligned with your source. Stay connected in the present moment and realize that you do have a choice, okay? And from my perspective, the best choice is the choice of authenticity, of love, of peace, of abundance, of where we are just expressing ourselves, okay? Another tool into actually using these 4 levels of consciousness is to use your gifts. Use your gifts for the world. Use your gifts and actually share your vision with the world, because we actually need you, okay? We need you to actually stand up and actually be a warrior of peace, of life, of light, of abundance. A warrior of light, okay? So yes, 4 levels of consciousness. Which one are you actually into? Feel free to actually leave a comment and let me know in which level you are actually finding yourself right now. I'm realizing that I'm going into true me consciousness. I just begin to let go, I just begin to have fun, and I just actually trust my intuition, okay? I begin to let go, I begin to have fun, and I trust my intuition, okay? So be with where you are standing right now, with what you are feeling right now, and just relax yourself a bit more, okay? Just be in the present and actually focus on expanding yourself. Expansion and evolution are something that are actually necessary into this planet, okay? And we as humans, we have very potent abilities to create not only in the 3rd dimension, not only in the physical world, but also in the spiritual worlds, okay? So expand yourself, expand your energy, and realize how powerful you actually are. If you want to work with me, we could actually work at a quantum level. Feel free to actually leave me a message or access the link that is in the description below. And yes, let's actually expand our consciousness. Let's actually heal at a metaphysical level. Let's actually heal at a quantum level. Let's actually raise our energy and let's actually be ourselves. Guys, this is it. These are the 4 levels of consciousness. Feel free to actually expand yourself and realize that you are actually the universe itself. And the more that you actually build and create your own world, is the more that the world will actually respond to you. Much peace and love. See you on whatever is coming up next. Ciao.